Welcome back to JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports, getting set for the third period here in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels currently leading the St. Albert Crude by a score of 9-7. Shots after 40 minutes of play for Fort Saskatchewan. They fired 44 on goal, and St. Albert sent 32. Five goals in the second period for the Crude, $6 goals in the period for the Rebels. Marcus Folliard started the scoring short-handed. And it was Ethan Eng, Jordan Dewart, Carson Theriault. Folliard had his second, and Zach Wildeboer capped out the hat trick on the power play. He's been the one rolling tonight, well, this afternoon. 3:24 local time here in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels power play deadly when called upon. A perfect 2 for 2. Whereas the Crude are 2 for 6, but they will start this period on the power play for the next minute 22 as Jack Marlowe is in the box. Goaltenders Jacob Brunt and Kyle Schmidt are going to be looking for a little bit of redemption after that middle period, but it looks like the refs are set to go. Flinks on the draw against Liam McKenna. And Flink will do what he does best and wins it over to Egg. Those of you listening on 12-ounce sports radio, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels are going right to left on the broadcast booth here at the JRC, where their home blacks, red stripes, red trim, black helmets, black pants, and the St. Albert Crude. We're going left-right on your radio dial. We're in their road whites, purple stripes, black trim. Shot by Folliard, short-handed. Gets a rebound back, clearly gets tripped up. Almost got his feet kicked out from underneath him. Wildeboer, cutting toward that, scores! Make it 4! Zach Wildeboer, the beast is loose! "37 seconds into the third period, Zach Wildeboer makes it 10-7, Fort Saskatchewan. A big one there to regain that 3-goal lead. Zach Wildeboer with a shorty. That's the second shorthander of the night for the Rebels. Marcus Folliard had one in the second period. Nolsky and Royal play give and go on this power play, and Nolsky will score. Folliard and Terry will pick up assists on the Wildeboer marker, but it's the Crude who will respond right away on the power play. It's Garrett Nolsky with the goal. Theriault to battle off that face-off. Scooping around, Royer's got it. Now it's Joseph Royer. Has a little bit of room, goes to his backhand, stopped by Perrant. Royer with the lone assist on Nolsky's power play marker. It's 10-8 here in the third. 2 goals in the first minute. Pass for Dewart cutting out front. Unable to catch it. Now spinning into the corner is Jack Reynolds, and Reynolds going to go on that left side. Has a little bit of speed. Over to Samard. Up top, Matthew Goche. 1 goal for him in this one. Had 6 yesterday against the Mounties. Nathan Shellington spinning in and out of traffic, and it'll be Carter Albrecht looking to pick up that loose ball. Long shot, big save as Nolsky grabbed it on the left-hand side. Flint controls and they let the offense get sent. It's Folliard, Wildeboer, Marlowe, Eng, and McCallion off the bench. Folliard's up top, a little bit of room, cutting toward that. Goes 5-hole, scores! Marcus Folliard, how are you, number 51? And that's the hat trick. A beauty by Marcus Fouillard, cutting towards the goal and going 5-hole on Kyle Schmidt. It's 11-8. Now's when it matters most. He's got to hustle into the corner. It's going to bounce out, and it'll bounce right past him. The double team's on, and Peterson's got it. Peterson takes a couple of cross checks to the back over to Wildeboer. Looking to cut towards the net. Might as well make it 5. Wildeboer's got it! A bouncer from the slot! Hey ho, let's go! And it's 12-8 for the Rebels. He's got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third. It's 12-8 Fort Saskatchewan. The kid is on fire. Former Sherwood Park outlaw Zach Wildeboer blasts one past Schmidt, and that is going to be the end of his night, or at least for the time being. Symington Lysenko will come to the net. The big 17-year-old. I believe this is his first taste of action against the Rebels all season, and it comes in period 3 of the biggest game of the regular season. A winner of this one gets top spot in the North and a bye in the first round of playoffs. Kyle Schmidt's night's over. Helmet off, upper body gear off, and we're back underway. Samart takes a big hit from Flink as he crushes him in front of the bench. And they're going to call that tripping. They're going to call a trip against Flink there. After less than 2 minutes ago at the other end, Marcus Fouillard has his feet kicked from underneath him. No call. That'll be another Crude power play. Their 8th of the contest. Royer, couple of give and goes. Up top, Goche. Goche won't shoot. It's Nolski to shoot. And he bounces this one all the way back into the Crude bench. Randy Barre's got it, and he gets blown in. Barre all alone, trying to tuck that over the shoulder, but Symington, large goaltender, makes a save. And an easy call there for the ref as Renault runs Barre right in the numbers. Renault's in the box and has his helmet off before the ref can even call anything. Crude bench doesn't like that. Surprise, surprise. They've only had 2 penalties called against them all game. It's a pretty obvious hit in the back. Watch the replay for yourself, 12-ounce sports. And we'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 30 or so. It's Ag, Wildeboer, Fouillard, and Terrigal on offense. A dangerous forward unit that is oh so fun to watch. Wildeboer up top. Back for Fouillard. Back to Eng, and he had that whole net to look at. Just misfired, and now Eng takes a low slash. Cheap shot by Aaron Jones. Whacks him right in the shins as he's going off for a change. Ref doesn't want to call that one either, so it's 4-on-4. Crude offense on the floor. Right side, Shellington up top. Nolski with the pick. And Searson will knock down the pass. Now a pass up top, right side. Tyler Cole into Crude territory for Dewart. Dewart stops on a dime and has Sorokin going to his left. Leaves it for Terrio. Terrio's got some room to walk to the middle and fires this one right into Symington Lysenko's chest. Stretch pass up the floor. Still going to play 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds. In the corners, Horlak. He's got Wilson all over him. 8 on the shot clock. Horlak out in front, looking to go 5-hole. Perrant shuts the wickets. But the Crude recover the rebound. Another opportunity for Goche. Might have gone off the crossbar. Gillespie hit against the boards. Rebels got to settle this one down here. They're starting to run around. Backdoor tap and they score. Goche's got it. Fort Saskatchewan was running around in their own zone. Crude knew it, and they're able to capitalize. Matthew Goche's got his second. Fort Saskatchewan is still on the power play. It's 12-9. Fouillard, Wildeboer, George, Ang, and Terrio on the power play. Terrio, nice pass over to George, opens up some space. Wildeboer to shoot over the net. In transition, here goes Fodchuk. Wildeboer's the last man back. And a good play takes away that opportunity. It's Shellington in the corner. Picks up the loose ball, and he'll kill some clock. Goche off the bench. Looking for Shellington. He was cutting across the crease, and he gets his own pass right back to him. Parent coach is trying to drop a play, but it'll be Royer to the middle. Takes a couple of whacks, loose balls hopping around, and it's in the corner. 3 to shoot for Goche. As he's fading away, a save by Perront, and Royer's got the rebound. Minute left on this Rebels power play. Royer goes for a spill in the crease. Him and Peterson tied up there. And it'll be Shellington up top. Peterson to guard him. Goche towards the net, and a big save by Perront. Sliding over to that left, and that is clutch. Now in transition, Fouillard. If he wants, he'll get the power play set up wisely. It's a veteran move right there. That's your Junior B Tier 1 MVP of the season, Marcus Fouillard. Wildeboer back to Terrio, and he's got some room, and he's stopped by Symington. That was looking like his power play goal in the first. Back to Ang. Another quick stick goes wide. High bounce. Fouillard's got it. 7 on the power play. Fouillard shot hits Samard. Gets back his own rebound. Takes a high cross check. Still has it. Pass over to George. 10 to shoot. George will let this one rip, and it goes wide and bounces out of play. Now the ref's going to blow this one down for a wipe of the floor, I do believe. And it'll be in the Rebels' territory. Big kill for the Crude. That's their first penalty kill. Successful penalty kill of the game. The Rebels are now 2 for 3 on the power play, while the Crude are 3 for 9 shots. 50 to 42 in favor of Fort Saskatchewan. And ever since coming into the game, Symington Lysenko's made a couple of big saves to keep his team in this. That second period, it felt like the Rebels were just, they had it. They had Schmidt's number. They knew where he was going before he did. So maybe the goalie change is going to help for the Crude. It's an emotional game. And you'll see both of these teams are highly emotional teams. And so when you start seeing the benches, the coaches freaking out, yelling, throwing things, players get right involved as well. And so you see some of those mental errors happen. It'll be Goche and McQuaig. Quick little chat here, draw something up. Nolski's going to be on his left. McQuaig's on his right. In the corner. Big defensive stand there by Beret. Throws his man to the ground. Looking like a young Raymond Halderson. And here goes Wilson in transition. Ryan Wilson takes a high stick off the helmet. You could hear that from Calgary. Ref somehow didn't hear or see it. And Crude possession left side. Up the floor, Sorokin will roll it for Royer. 11:25 left to go in the third period. Fort Saskatchewan leading 12-9. Nestor spinning in and out of traffic. Pass over to Goche. Goche's up top. Back to Nestor. Low shot. Perrott picks out that right pad and stick. It'll make a good save. Now a stretch pass for Cole. Cole will control it. It's D-Word up top. A little bit of a hidden ball trick. Terrio had the Crude D-man looking at him. And it's Marlowe tied up in the slot now. Looking to open up some room. Terrio gets the double team. It's over to Lemieux. Pass for Marlowe. Marlowe's got one to shoot. He's got to get something on goal, and he will. Symington with the save. And he'll hang on. No rebound. Low pass at the feet of Noah Jackson. And Jackson will let the offense get set. Goche on that left side, cutting the middle. Gillespie tries to take away his man. He's still got right past him. Looks like he pulled the switch off perfectly. Just didn't get the guy. Perrott comes through clutch. 10 minutes left to go in the third. We're at the midway point. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are listening from. Cody Jansen with the call on 12-ounce sports radio and TV. Up top, Searson playing tough. Wilson down low, cutting toward the net. Low shot on Perrott, makes that save. Little behind the back pass by Perrott, finds Albrecht, fancy enough. Gillespie up the middle. Almost runs into the ref, he's got to wait for George to come on the floor. Right side, Fouillard, 10 seconds. Offense in motion, Fouillard towards the net, pulls back, walk into the middle. Getting mugged in front by Fodchuk. George up to Terrio, 2 to shoot. Low bouncer goes wide. This one's bouncing all the way into Fort Saskatchewan territory. Not sure why there was a shot clock reset. Now they're going to blow this one down. Not sure if they're going to try and blow it down as a loose ball push or as they forgot to blow it down the first time. But it'll be Crude ball in the corner. 9 minutes left to go. In regulation, 12-9, Rebels lead. Up top, Royer, shot on goal, and he scores. Joseph Royer's got his second of the night, and it's 12-10. Did we really think these teams were going to be playing a boring game? First two went to overtime. This one, well, it's close. I'm sure half the people in the stands are probably saying no overtime. The other half, well, they're looking to force it right now. Terrio, right side. 18 on the shot clock. See what they can draw up. Lemieux to shoot. Symington makes that save. Another good save. Big goaltender gets out of his crease lots. If the Rebels can capitalize on that backdoor quick stick, they'll be all right. Until then, those shots just aren't going in and they're not getting rebounds. Gotta drive the net hard. Up top, Royer. Stripped of the ball. Wilson's in there to battle. Couple of hacks and whacks in the corner. It's a 2-on-2. Wilson with a good battle with Royer. Bray comes in there to help when they're able to kill off that shot clock. Rebels possession, less than 8 to go now in the third. Fouillard up top, 22 on the shot clock. 7:51 left to play. Terrio rolls it across the middle, and it gets stripped. Ganton in transition. Fouillard's last back. And Fouillard puts a cold shoulder into him. Freezing in summer, Marcus Fouillard with a great defensive play. And now Jacob Perrott gets taken out behind the net. Crude player runs into him. Looks like both of them are going to get up and be okay. Ang's on the floor. Up top, George walking into a shot, and he's robbed by Symington, who wasn't giving an inch. Now a high stretch pass. This one's going to go right into the basket of Perrott. Perrott for Terrio. Terrio right side. Looks to be Kendall with it. And he's got one! There it is! Carson Terrio! Hat-trick! That could be the biggest goal of the regular season. Carson Terrio cutting out in front. Able to drive the net. As I said, and he's beat Symington. It's 13-10 for the Rebels. With 6:55 left to go in the third, it's Terrio able to capitalize a good drive to the net. Caught his defender sleeping and put that one past Symington Lysenko. It's 13-10. Ref having a couple of words with the St. Albert Crude coach. Weren't too happy about something. Turnover forced on the boards and a good effort by D-Word and Ang. And now it's Ang who stands up Royer, who was going for a hit. Wildeboer up top, finds McCallion. Takes a couple of whacks, still makes a play over to Ang. Ang won't shoot. Up top for Terrio. He's got 3 already, tries to bounce this one. Rebound for McCallion, and it's off the pipe. D-Word in the corner. Crude defense getting mad. They're just looking for the hit right now. Rebels have them running. D-Word on the boards. Going to slow this down. Wildeboer's up top. Expect him to shoot this one. He's been on fire all game. Back to D-Word. D-Word shot. He was going across the crease, and he just missed the net. Now it's George to take a push from behind. Pretty easy call there as it was Aaron Jones who just stepped into George. Now Wildeboer takes a few whacks from North. Terrio up front, penalty coming now. Crude playing a little bit reckless. I think that third goal got straight to their heads. You're not going to beat them on the scoreboard. Beat them with bruises, and Aaron Jones is going to the box. Slashing will be the call. And for Fort Saskatchewan, it's their 4th power play of the game. They're 2 for 3 already. Fouillard, Wildeboer, Ang, George, and Terrio on this power play. You got to assume they're going to try hit Terrio again on that back door. They're seeing what we're seeing up here. Fouillard to Wildeboer. Shot on goal. Symington with the save. Rebound pops right to Fouillard. Easy as pie for him. Fouillard, little fake. Had Symington moving across the net, and he bounces this one high. And it's into the Rebels bench. Fort Saskatchewan's won 2 straight. The Crude have won 3. And the winner of this game gets a bye in the first round of playoffs. Oh, so big. High hop, Crude are shorthanded. Shellington down for Goche. Thrown off the ball by Searson. And if there's one guy in the league you're probably not going to manhandle, it's Christian Searson. Albrecht to Fouillard. Ball bounces up on him, but he's going to control. 60 seconds left on their power play. 4:40 remaining in the third. Terrio right side. On the goalie to move, and he gets him out a little bit. Wildeboer back to Fouillard, over to Yang. Yang with that shot. Stopped by Symington. Yang's got the rebound. Fakes out everyone in front, trying to go to his backhand. He's stopped. Now a loose ball push is going to get called as Yang gets tossed to the ground. Didn't have possession. Wildeboer's up top. Fresh new 30 for Fort Saskatchewan to work with. Wildeboer now. Oh, he gets that shot off so quick, and he rings it off the iron. Not sure you're going to find many better shooters in Junior B Tier 1 than Zach Wildeboer. Boy, has he been feeling it these last 2 games. 3 against the Warriors, 5 tonight against the St. Albert Crude. Big players shine in the biggest games. Terrio with that shot blocked by Samard. Gets it back. They got 5 on the power play. Terrio not too worried about that. They got 10 on the shot clock still. Back to even strength. Lets it fly. Symington with the save. Rebound pops up high. And Fouillard Collides with Menon. Left side, it's the righty. Joma to Nolski towards the net. Perron's going to make that save. Shot clock reset for the Crude. Up top, it's Shellington. He's got Perron on his knees and he scores. Shellington puts it home. Bring this one within 2. Loose ball push now called. And it'll be against the Rebels. Crude possession. Pass for Nestor in the slot. Spins around his defenseman towards the net and a big save by goaltender Jacob Perron. Crude will score, but it was after the ball was blown dead. And Christian Searson's going to the box. It'll be a 2 for cross-check, hit from behind, pardon me. And St. Albert getting their 10th power play opportunity of the afternoon. They've got 3 goals with a man advantage so far. See what they can draw up here. If it wasn't for the loud music, I might be able to hear what their coach is screaming from the bench. So Searson with a double minor for a hit from behind. And it's going to be Crude power play. Perron with the save. Albrecht now from his crease. Tried to make that long pass, and he's got Wilson. And now Wilson hit without the ball. And it'll be Rebels possession. 2:31 left to go in regulation. If things weren't interesting before, they just got interesting. 2-goal lead. You're shorthanded for the rest of regulation. And even more important, winner of this one finishes top of the North and gets a bye in the first round of playoffs. Will DeBoer still up top. He's been tearing apart this team all game. His shot gets stopped, and George has got the rebound. Wisely pulls it out to Fouillard. Fresh 30 for them to kill. Fouillard got to be killing this one. He's got a one-on-one with Canton. He'll take that all day. Now Reynal comes in to help. Knows Canton's not going to stop him by himself. Out in front. It's Will DeBoer in front of the net. Looking for 6, and he rings one off the iron. Minute 45 left to go in regulation. 13-11. The Rebels lead. Royer up top. Give and go with Nolski. Goche over there. Nestor up top. Goche's pass down low for Royer. Misses him. And it's behind the net. Pass gets knocked out. They got 2 to get a shot off. Nestor's got it in the corner. And he's just got to drop it with 80 seconds to play in regulation. Albrecht in the corner. High pass for Cole. And Cole unable to catch that. Now it's loose down low. Terrio, he's got to try and eat it against the boards. Tied up. Jones decided not to go for the ball. Pardon me, that wasn't Jones, that was Noor. Went straight for Terrio instead of the ball. I mean, smart to go for a guy with a hat trick. But yet again, can't come back from down by 2 if you don't have the ball. Up top, Fouillard has it. To kill off the next 20 seconds, Marcus Fouillard down low. Weaving in and out of traffic. He's got a double team on the boards, and he puts his defenders in a blender. Marcus Fouillard, couple of fakes. Shot goes off the side of the goal. Should have got a reset. Ref doesn't think so. Fouillard's got it up top. Low bouncer on net. Symington with the save. George almost has that rebound. And Symington Lysenko pulls that one back into his crease. Stretch pass up for North. In transition, it'll be Royer up top. 20 to get a shot off, and they will. Perron with the save. Shot clock's off. Perron's just got to dump it down the floor, and he will. It's into the corner. Ang can grab it off the bounce, and he's got to eat the remaining 12. Ang with it out. Circling down low. Pass over for Dewart, and that's going to do it. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels are top in the North Division and get away with the win here. 13-11. over the St. Albert Crude. Your North Division champions on 12-ounce sports, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Gutsy when they need it, 13-11 over the St. Albert Crude. Come from behind season, battling adversity all year. They're able to squeak this one out short benched with a massive win over St. Albert. What a game, what a finish. And for Fort Saskatchewan, this rest is much needed. Taking a look. That recap there, 13-11. Your final score, final shots, 63-52 in favor of the Rebels. Fort Saskatchewan had 4 goals in that third period. Exact same for the Crude. But the Rebels just a little bit better. And I think a big thing right there, in goal, Jacob Perrant leading the handshake line. Perrant, phenomenal. Makes 41 saves. A lot of big ones at the end. Perrant picks up the win. He outplays Kyle Schmidt. And that's the difference. 3 stars of the night for 12-ounce Sports Radio, your hope for sports talk radio. Also brought to you by Wits Nutrition and Performance and Penn Ohio Ceiling. Keep you live 120zsportsradio.com, YouTube, Twitter, TuneIn app, wherever you are listening or watching from. Your 3rd star of the night. We got to give it to him. I mean, hey, 50-plus goals, 100-plus points. Marcus Fouillard. Kind of, I mean, you're going to call that a quiet night for him. He picks up a hat trick and 2 assists. But realistically, you've seen better from Fouillard. We know he's got another level, and I would not be surprised to see that another level get reached in playoffs. Marcus Fouillard's your 3rd star of the night. 2nd star, another big performance. Power play goal for him. He closes it out late. Like that 13th goal, massive. The only one to score on Timothy Lysenko. Carson Theriault, your 3rd star, 2nd star of the afternoon, and your 1st star of the game. I mean, no question here. 3 assists, 5 goals, not a big deal. Zach Wildeboer, your 12-ounce Sports Radio 1st star of the night. He was on fire. And that's going to do it. 13-11, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels defeat the St. Albert Crude. We'll let you know playoff times when we do. Stay tuned on 120zsportsradio.com. And, of course, follow us on Twitter at 12-ounce sports. Have yourself a good rest of your Sunday.